that that are here already. Hello to everyone who joined us already.
Great.
Narayana,
Hello.
Hello,
Bala,
Madhu. Hello,
Usha,
Yanan. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Dipasmita, Harita,
Hello.
Hello,
Waida.
Jana. Hello, Madhu.
Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello everyone. Hello.
Hey.
It is wonderful to have you all here.
That's great. Wow. So we just wait for a couple of more minutes, Yana, and then we will begin the
Yep,
session.
that's perfectly fine.
That's great.
Madhu, I just wanted to say something before we begin.
Yes. Yes, Usha.
A couple of days back, we were talking about angels and guardian angels and the masters who are guiding us, right?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I hear Yana's voice, Sarah's voice, of course, your voice, sometimes it rings a bell that you are wonderful angels.
Wow.
And it is so heavenly. As soon as I hear this, I get, what is this? Ganzahar, goosebumps. You all have such melodic or angelic voices.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for being
much.
there.
Thank you. Thank you, Usha.
This is really, yes, that's really wonderful. Thank you, Usha.
You're welcome. In fact, I would like to express my gratitude for you angels to be with us. Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
That's great. All right. Let us begin. Great. So, welcome, friends. Welcome once again to this day 9 of Soulfood Retreat. And as we are every day experiencing great master's wisdom, today with us we have our wonderful Yana, and she will be sharing a beautiful concept of 4 steps of how to live a conscious life. So we all know Yana. I think like we all have experienced her energy. We all have experienced her presence and her beautiful voice. So today Yana will be sharing this wonderful concept, and she will be guiding us into a wonderful meditation. And Yana, we welcome you. Please,
Thank
please
you, Madhu.
enlighten us.
Thank you so much, Madhu. And once again, hi to all of you. I can see plenty of us here tonight already on Zoom, and I don't know who's out there on YouTube as well. So, hello to everyone. I'm really, really happy that Madhu asked me to be part of this meditation journey that is right now, or actually it's an experience sharing meditation journey, I would say. And I thought about what could be a good topic to share that is of meaning for me and that might also have a good meaning and inspiring meaning maybe for you. And as there is a year coming to an end that has had so many unexpected changes and things happening, I think many of us might have come to a point where we had this feeling of not truly being the owner of our life and not necessarily being the one who is able to be in charge. And it might have felt like drifting instead of steering in some aspects, maybe. And therefore, I would like to share some, let's say it is in a way knowledge with you, but this knowledge comes from 2 aspects. It comes from experienced life wisdom, because I had times where I felt drifting instead of steering as well. And it comes from the knowledge that I have learned as a change manager, but even more as a coach. And I'm very, very grateful for these things. And I combine knowledge and experience and I myself live these 4 steps as well. So this is why I want to share these 4 steps with you because they help in general in
The
life.
the
Bala,
voice is breaking.
is it?
Yeah, the voice is breaking. Yeah.
Madhu, is my voice breaking?
No, for us it
No,
is
no, no.
very audible, Balagaru. Yes, it is very much audible.
Okay.
You can go.
So then I can do nothing more but go ahead, I guess. Okay. So these 4 steps that I would like to share with you, they are helpful in general for living a conscious life and a life that we have way more in our, I don't want to say control, but that we can steer in. But specifically in times like now where we might be also locked in or locked down or have a lot of repressions on our life. And that's why I want to take you to this soul food workshop today. And I like to share together with some visual support always, because to me it's kind of it always helps if I have some visual support. So this is what I brought with me here, some slides, and I promise it's not too many, but it's to give some visual support on the way. And these 4 steps to live and to unfold a conscious way of living, I found an acronym for them, and this acronym is CATS. Easy to remember. Where does that come from? These 4 steps can also be seen as 4 pillars that you can have as a basis for a conscious life. The first pillar is called care for your mind. The second pillar is access wisdom, wisdom inside and around you. The third pillar is take ownership of your life and your life situation. And the fourth pillar is serve your body. So, and this is where you can see how CATS comes together. It's all these 4 pillars. What do I mean with these 4 pillars? What is behind these 4 pillars? When we look at care for your mind, I think every one of us as meditators and masters of meditation are very aware that brains of all ages must be accompanied by an adult at all times. Or you can also say they must be accompanied by an observer all times, right? Because otherwise the head can become really, really, really the owner of our thoughts and our perspective on life. So what we every day do is we become free of dirt physical wise, with a shower, with brushing our teeth, with changing clothes when they are dirty. But as we all know, is that a lack of clarity about facts and a multitude of information from very, very different directions and a focus on the negativity around us is the root of most of our fears and anxieties. So we clean our body, but many people forget to clean the mind in between as well. And unfortunately, our mind is an excellent storyteller. Or let's say it can be very good that the mind is an excellent storyteller. But unfortunately, if we don't have an eye on the plot, if we're not conscious about the plot we choose, these stories are very likely to be negative ones. This comes from important times of our being or of our ancestors being, when it was very important to remember whether the berry that they ate was poisoned or not, or whether the way they take back to their hood, or even in in former times to their cage, is indeed going to lead them there, or maybe into a different danger. So this is where the tendency of the head comes from, or the brain comes from, to look at dangers, at negativity and these things. I think something that we should appreciate because it is the reason why we all are living today, but nevertheless, something to care for. And so I think the first pillar for all of us is quite obvious, because care for your mind means installing some habits to clean and clear our minds from negativity and thought litter. And meditation, of course, is the most important and the best way to care for your mind. Nevertheless, there are other things that you can choose and that we kind of should have in mind as well. One thing is the news intake. Which are the sources we choose for the news intake we have every single day? Are there conscious sources, or is it that everything comes to us from newspaper, from radio, from our cell phones, from TV? There is a lot of tricky news out there which are not necessarily there to tell the truth, but to raise awareness. And as I said, as our brain it has a tendency to turn towards negative awareness, a lot of news have the tendency to put negative news in front. So it's a catch-22, right? Another aspect, just like I said, center your mind, meditation. There is another aspect that is choose your focus. When you stand up in the morning, if you choose to stand up with a positive focus, your mind is very likely to take an upward spiral during the day. If you choose a negative focus, it is not only likely, but very guaranteed that your mind is going to take a downward spiral during the day. So a conscious choice of what is the thought that I want to start the day with is very, very helpful. Of course, practicing gratitude is very good for cleaning the mind, for getting a perspective on clear and healthy aspects of life again, and connecting with positive people. It is said that we are the average of the 5 people that we connect the most with. So always take care of who you are surrounding yourself with. The second pillar of cats is about accessing the wisdom within and around you. And this is something that can really help specifically or especially in a lockdown situation during COVID, because becoming an expert can be very, very big fun if it is about your really very personal interests. And life can be crazy busy and distracting us from individual interests. But despite the news and typical media, there is so much beautiful wisdom out there as well that we can access. So I think many of us, because we are already quite conscious people, are aware of this question, why did I stop specific things in my life that I really loved when I was a child? Why not getting back to there? Because your childhood wisdom is some of the wisdom that is belonging to your higher self and your true self as well. So be conscious about trying out new things that you always were curious on, but never had the time to access. Reactivate the things that you have done for a long time. Or, as I said, think back to your childhood. What activity brought you a lot of joy and you didn't do ever since? Have you been a child that was together with other people, that loved to be together with other people? Have you been a child that has been loving or that liked to be alone? Have you been an outside child? Have you been an indoor child? There are a lot of things out there or within you, within the wisdom within you, that you can still access, and specifically in a lockdown situation, can help you to grow again. Raise the wisdom around you and around your lifeblood topics, because this is easier than it ever has been before. Reading, watching films, there are specific podcasts for so many beautiful topics out there. You find websites, web pages, and of course you can join groups. I love the fact of that we're all part of the Beam family. The book club reading is an amazing opportunity as well. And you find book clubs out there that might even have to do with your specific lifeblood topic. So these are very, very important things to take ownership for. What is the inner wisdom that brought you so much joy in former times that you now can connect and combine with the outward knowledge and wisdom that is offered to you? The third pillar is about becoming the hero of your own life, because it's possible with conscious choice again. And I want to show you a circle that makes this a bit clearer. Actually, it's two circles. The inner one is the so-called circle of influence. The outer one is the circle of concerns. When we are in victim state, we normally tend to focus on the circle of concerns. That means to be satisfied, I need external power and sources to help me, or to say, not even only to help me, but to fulfill it for me. If I only had $1 million, I would feel safe, I would feel worthy, I could buy whatever I want and I would be happy. Or if my boss would only change, if my boss would only be more structured, then I could be happy. If my partner would finally start doing the dishes, this would really make me happy, right? These are all things that in a way give us the impression that we don't have a lot of influence on how to bring our life into positive aspects, because we get the impression that it is always connected with other people and circumstances whether we can be happy or not. There are some ideas and some examples in this circle, in the blue circle. You will never control the weather. You will also not control the tax rates. You don't have influence on inflation. What about wars or legal restrictions, just like we have them right now in COVID for people in lockdown? If only the lockdown would be over, I could move freely again. That's very true. So you might be restricted on moving freely around your flat, but who keeps you from moving in your flat, or who keeps you from moving inside of your imagination? And this is where we switched into the circle of influence. How can I be, and what can I do to feel content and happy? Because we always have the idea that the way to become happy is first having something, then doing something, and then being, right? If I have $1 million, I can buy whatever I want, and then I'm going to be happy. But this is actually never how we achieve it. The way is the other way around. First, it is about how to be. Then it is about doing something. And then we will have from there. So if I want to have $1 million, I need to save money. And for saving money, I need to be aware of what I'm spending. I need to make conscious choice of how I want to save money. And for that, I need to be, in a way, conscious about keeping my money with me. I need to be focused on what I want to achieve with the money. I need to be goal focused, all these things. So this is how it truly works. And there are a lot of things actually that are in the circle of influence, even if we are under restricted circumstances. There is the opportunity to decide how I vote, how I improve my skills, what I eat, how I invest my money. So I won't be able to do something against inflation. But if I invest my money in a way that gives me some interests, I can at least balance inflation a bit, right? So it won't help you to be concerned about inflation. It helps you to focus on what can I do with my money to get interest and to get saving, for example. And this is how you can become a hero of your life situation. Whenever you get aware of being concerned about external circumstances, using sentences like, if I only had, if or she would only change, if this would change, if this would be differently, you're very, very likely to be in the circle of concerns. When you flip these questions to, okay, how can I be and what can I do about the situation? What is it that is in my influence? You become way more independent. Your mind gets aware of the influence that you have. And with time, when you consequently turn to the circle of influence, you will see that your circle of influence actually will expand and grow, and the circle of concerns will become smaller. So this is a way that you can become a hero of your own life and can take ownership of your life. And of course, there can be things combined with that that have to do, for example, with time management, that have to do with decision making about life situations, what I want to keep or what I want to let go. All these things belong into your circle of influence and are a huge part of pillar 3 that makes you feel self-empowered. And the good news is it's in your own hand to make yourself feel self-empowered. And the last pillar, I guess, is quite well known as well. Serve your body. Because in our body, we store many, many, many emotions. Anxiety, stress, shame, grief. They are stored in our soul if we don't feel them and heal them, but they are also stored in our muscles, in our bones. We have hormones that are produced when we feel anxieties. If we don't move, these energies stick with us and add up as nasty companions. Because energy, or let's say emotion, in the end is energy in motion. And energy needs to move. It needs to move through, and it needs to be moved out of our physical body. On the non-physical aspect, or on the non-physical level, an emotion, and that's meanwhile proven, lasts for 90 seconds and not longer if there is not another thought following that is firing up the emotion again. If you have a thought and it causes an emotion, and after that there's not another thought upcoming, after 90 seconds it will be gone. And the same is for moving emotions out of your body, to get it out of your muscles and your whole physical being. If we don't do it, it indeed adds up, and we are necessarily not aware of it anymore because we get used to a negative feeling. Nevertheless, it is unhealthy and can cause disease, and definitely is not causing happiness. So motion is a double header, as we also produce hormones like dopamine and endorphin. We dissolve negativity, and at the same time we fill the storage with positivity. And the possibilities are quite easy because it's not about becoming a triathlete or running a marathon. Which type of exercise is a bit straining to you? Yes, but also fun. It can be a 30 minutes walk. For people that are interested, it can be an intense workout, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a yoga session, it can be a bicycle ride, whatever feels good to you to get in motion. And of course, there are additional treatments to serve our body. Sleep is very important, and I know what I'm talking about because I'm not always a good sleeper. I sometimes struggle with it, so I really try to keep an eye on that one. Drinking 2 or 3 liters of water per day. I meanwhile start to already prepare two bottles of tea in the morning, so that I know that in the evening when then they are empty, I have had 2 liters of tea during the day. Otherwise, I can easily get over it when the day unfolds. And feed your body with nutrition from healthy food. Vegetarian nutrition, I think we all know about the fact that it is very, very positive to not feed yourself on, excuse me, just a second. So talking about so talking about vegetarian nutrition and having a frog in my throat. So I think we all know about the positivity and the benefits of being a vegetarian and um, don't taking in the energies of death animals anymore. But there is way more to that, so that it is also about balanced nutrition in a way. So these are the 4 pillars and the 4 steps that I would like to leave you with here. Care for your mind, access wisdom, take ownership, and serve your body. And I'm really, really, really grateful for all of you listening. And I'm also happy to have a discussion, or if you have questions, to answer some questions before we dive into meditation. I don't know how you feel like.
Yes, Yana, we can take questions. Yes, friends, if you have any questions or any sharings, please unmute yourself and you can ask.
Hi, Anna. Swapna here.
Hi, Swapna. So good to hear you.
Me too, me too. Yeah, beautiful talk, Yana. One
Thank
thing
you.
I loved about is like every time I think we need to reiterate the fact that we have the control. Because
Mhm,
even though we are meditators and we are in this path, sometimes we get overwhelmed or carried away while thinking that, uh, what can I do? Like you get that feeling that you are not moving anywhere, kind of a thing,
mm,
but constantly reiterating the fact that it's in our hands and we need to consciously make the decision. And I love the way you put the flow of how to address that particular thing. So thank you so much, as always. Another wonderful session. Great
Thank you.
presentation.
Thank you for the feedback. Thanks a lot, Swapna. And actually, I know it a lot of times sounds more or easier than it is in a way of having it these 4 pillars continuously in life. What
Yes,
really helps is to find a group that you can do these things together with, right? I think we're
yes,
all good meditators meanwhile because we have Madhu and Ramesh, for example, as our
yes,
community.
yes. I was thinking about the same thing. We are all connected in this group, sharing these things, and you were mentioning about taking the right inputs, and that's what we are trying to do every day by talking and interacting with like-minded people.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you so much, Yana.
A pleasure.
Hi, Anna. Again, it's back, Usha.
Hi,
It's me,
Usha.
Usha. Sorry. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. And yeah, it also, yeah, like Swapna said, it is wonderful to. It's sometimes somebody needs to initiate this, a tap on your back and say that, yeah, this is what you are looking forward to. Thank you for bringing this. And probably it's like many people feel that this situation is like not so good,
Mhm,
but I feel in one way it's the situation is so good that I got to meet or special people in the community who are like minded.
mhm,
And that is how it's like staying away from negativity, or to be honest, I should say staying in the rightful mode or being positive always. Thank you so much. And Yana, a request, would you be able to share this presentation in the WhatsApp group
Yes,
if
no
possible?
problem.
Yeah,
I can
that
do
would be
that.
great.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
A
Looking
pleasure.
forward for the meditation session now. Thank you.
Thank you, Jana. This is Huwaida.
Hello, Huwaida.
Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for the good presentation. And, we always need to remember sometimes we know what you were said before, and by time we forget a little bit. But when you present your presentation, it's really highlighted some missing issues inside me. So it's really good and benefit for me, because from time to time we would like to remember ourselves. So it was very, very good, and you are very professional in presenting the way it is. So, what you did to me is you organized my mind and my thoughts. So, thank you so much for the marvelous and professional presentation.
A real pleasure. Thank you, Hawaida. And like as you said, it's sometimes we need to get the structure back and to get reminded in a way. So this was what I, in a way, wanted to do. And as not only me, but some of my friends as well are very convinced of the effect of these 4 pillars. We are currently working on a program that we're going to offer out there. And these friends are also very, very beautiful coaches. And so every one of us will represent one of the pillars, and we will offer a program out there that people can join this program in a way with a weekly schedule, like a fitness studio, in a way that is for this consciousness fitness studio, that you can choose from all the 4 aspects yes, to get into these 4 steps of conscious living again. Okay, everyone.
Wow, that was a beautiful presentation, Yana. It's me, Madhu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, Madhu.
that was really, really nice. I mean, how you have put everything, like saying it as cats. So that's it's very helpful, and I'm sure we will implement what you have shared. And we are very much looking forward for the meditation. Thank you so much, and also for your program, the online fitness program,
Yes,
conscious
the
fitness
consciousness
program.
fitness in a way. Yes, yes.
That's great. Wonderful to hear, Yana. Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
All right, so then we now will turn into meditation, or better to say, we will turn inwards first and find ourselves in meditation second. Find your way into a comfortable position. This can be sitting or lying down, whatever feels comfortable for you for this upcoming meditation. If you're sitting, keep the spine slightly upright so that your upper body is able to breathe freely. Clasp your hands, lock your fingers, and let them rest wherever it feels comfortable for you. And with the next inhalation, gently close your eyes. Take some moments to wander with your attention through your body and find the little spots where you can become a little more comfortable with some last slight movements. Isn't it surprising how easily your body knows what it means for you to feel comfortable? It is just the awareness of a conscious choice that you want to feel comfortable. Now draw your attention towards your nostrils and observe how your inhalation feels and your exhalation. Can you feel a difference between your inhalation and your exhalation? The cool air entering your nostrils when you breathe in, and the warm air leaving your nostrils when you breathe out. With every in-breath, clarity and calmness enter your body. With every out-breath, tension and tightness leave your body. And when you now follow your inhalation on the journey into your body, you will get aware that you notice it at the tip of your nose, the area of your heart, and your belly, and vice versa with your exhalation. Draw the attention to these 3 steps your breath takes on its journey into your body, and the 3 steps that it takes the other way around when it leaves you. There's nothing else you have to do. Just follow these 3 steps with your inhalation from the tip of your nose to your heart area and down to your belly, and from your belly to your heart area and the tip of your nose again with the exhalation. Nothing to strive for or to achieve. This moment is perfect, just the way it is. Just sit with your breath and the 3 steps your inhalation brings calmness and clarity, as well as the 3 steps that your exhalation takes away tension and tightness until it leaves your body. And when your mind wanders, simply observe it, smile at your mind, and silently and gently draw your attention back to your breath. Three steps of clarity and calmness with your in-breath. The tip of your nose, your heart area, and your belly. And three steps of letting go of tension and tightness with your exhalation. From your belly up to your heart area and the tip of your nose. The eternal wave of your life-giving prana, rolling in and out again. Passing the three steps with the tip of your nose, the area around your heart, rolling on the shore around your belly, and leaving the shore of your belly again, touching the center of your heart and the tip of your nose. Coming and going all by itself. Washing in clarity and calmness with every inhalation. Washing away tension and tightness with every exhalation. And when your mind wanders again, and it will, just smile at it and draw your attention back in the flow of your breath. every in-breath, unfolding calmness and clarity within you from the tip of your nose down to the area around your heart, unfolding fully until reaching your belly. And taking away tension of tightness with every exhalation. From the ground of your inner ocean around your belly, washing it up around the center of your heart, out of your nose until you feel it at the tip of your nose. And with every coming and going wave, you feel lighter, filled with clarity and calmness, empty from tightness and tension. There's nothing else you have to do but drawing your attention to your breath and the three steps. Now it is time to spread out your awareness to your whole physical body again. Send your awareness into your arms, down to your hands, up into your fingers, and move your fingers. Send your awareness down in your legs, your knees, your lower legs, into your feet, up until your toes. Move your toes. Gently bring your hands in front of your closed eyes and let them rest there for some seconds while your breath comes and goes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you feel ready, in your own pace, gently open your eyes and lower your hands. Hello, everybody. Good to have you back here. What a pity. I just now see that I could have increased the volume of the music for all of you a bit. I started way too loud, which was a surprise because I prepared differently. And then I guess I put it too low to not shock you anymore with the music.
But your voice was beautiful, Jana. It was taking us into a very deep state. It was very relaxing.
I'm happy if you
Without music also, it's good.
are.
I like it.
Maybe I just skip the music from now on because this is with the digital ways of giving meditations. There's always something. And so no music, no surprise, I would say.
I loved without music, Kiana. Your voice is magical, as I always say. It was very relaxing.
I think I will, maybe then I will really just stay with the meditations without music. Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Thank you, Swapna. And thanks for everybody for taking part in the presentation and the meditation. Harita,
I love the meditation. I enjoyed it without music.
great.
Thank you. And
Thank
the
you very much.
presentation is very nice.
Yes, I actually myself prefer a lot of times prefer to meditate in silence as well, like with not a lot of um like a voice guiding me and not too much distraction. So thank you very much, Harita.
Thank you.
Wonderful, everyone. Thank you for
Yeah.
tuning in.
Yes,
Lakshmi.
Yana. Yes, yeah, wonderful meditation. I liked it without music, as everyone said. Your voice was very soothing, and I like the way where any thoughts come, you mentioned like just smile and then focus on the breathing. I think this is a very good technique because whenever we try to deviate the thoughts without a smile or anything, it bounce back with a more force. So you get more and more. But this is a very nice technique. We just try to ignore without even hurting the brain. So it's a very good technique which I learned today.
Great. I'm happy when it resonates. I always try to calm my monkey mind with humor, sometimes giving it a little twinkle and
Yeah,
nothing else.
right. Thank you. Wonderful meditation and wonderful presentation. Thank you so much.
Wow. Any other sharings, friends? I think we have wonderful messages in the chat box, Jana.
Yes, thank you. Thank you to
From
all of
all
you.
our friends here, and also Smita ji from YouTube, she said very nice and thank you so much for the presentation. Wow.
Huge pleasure. It's really, yeah, I don't know what to say because it's just genuinely a huge pleasure to me, and I'm so glad that you gained something from it.
Mm. Thank you so much, Jana. Friends, if there is anything to share or ask Jana, please once again you can unmute yourself and you can share. Okay, they're still in that state. Maybe they're still enjoying.
Yeah, there is so much. There has so much been said. I think,
Yes.
yeah, just very,
Wow.
very, very grateful for all of you tuning in this evening, and looking forward to see some of you maybe on the Monday meditation next Monday. It's Monday
Yes.
meditation again,
Yes.
and yes, I will send the slides in the WhatsApp group for whoever is interested.
Perfect. Perfect, Diana. Thank you so much, Jana, for coming to this Soul Food Retreat. You are a family. You are a Beam family and part of us. And it's always great to listen to you and to have you and to learn from you. And today is again wonderful learnings that you have shared to us all. And we're very much looking forward later for the other sessions and Monday morning sessions as well. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jana.
Always a pleasure. Ram, you raising your hand.
Yeah,
Never seen that before. Ram raising the hand. What's going on?
you know, I'm the last bench student, so it's always better to raise the hand when it is a last bench student.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I was just hearing everyone sharing their experience. It sounds that I really missed it. Probably once home, I will go through it on the YouTube. So thanks a lot. I missed it today, but yeah, thank you, thank you. Happy to see you.
Yeah. Very happy to have heard you, and very happy to see you raising the hand. Wow. Okay.
Good.
Bye bye, everybody. Take care,
Bye
everyone.
bye,
Stay
Anna.
healthy. I
Bye
expect you
bye.
to stay healthy because I want you to still be here for a long time. So take care.
That's
you.
great. Bye bye,
Bye
Anna.
bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
So, friends, today we had this wonderful sharings from our wonderful Yana, and tomorrow we will be having a new master who will be sharing his or her wisdom. So, till then, have a lovely day, a lovely evening, and a lovely night. And do not forget that tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Germany time, we will be having a Master Sunanda from India who will be guiding us into a meditation. If you are available at that time, please do join that session and experience her energies. So, thank you all, friends. See you all again tomorrow. Namaste to all.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye bye, Swapna.
Bye,
Thank
everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, Huada.